What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this Newcastle preview here on Anfield Agenda. This will be Liverpool's first game of 2024. Kickoff is on New Year's Day at 8 o'clock and we will be live here for a watch along from 7 p.m. I hope you guys can join us for it. If you haven't been here for a preview before, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you my score prediction, starting 11 prediction, asking you guys to let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it and please do hit that subscribe button. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month and you'll get an additional 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. So look, big game, Newcastle, New Year's Day, we need to win, simple as that. Last year's game, well, that was a tough one, but thankfully we got the result, did the double over Newcastle, and the double is on again this season, thanks to Darwin's late heroics at St James's Park. So Newcastle are coming into this game, and obviously they've got their own injury concerns, and they're tired. That's the one thing I would say at this moment in time, is watching Newcastle recently, the likes of Trippier and others, they just look exhausted from the sheer workload that they've had to get through. That was the big difference, of course, from last year, where they had no European football to contend with. So I feel like we're going to be in a good position going into this. Jurgen Klopp gave the boys Wednesday and Thursday off after the victory against Burnley, meaning they've had a couple of days to rest, and then we'll get a few days for Klopp to work with them ahead of the game. So I'm going to go through now and start off with my score prediction. I guess I should give you an injury update as well ahead of it. We know Jota is back. There will be no McAllister for this game. There will be no Matip for this game, of course. No Robertson, no Costas. I said Matip, didn't I? Bajcetic, Tia, all the usual ones. There's no new players back that I'm aware of, other than, of course, Jota. So keep that in mind as we go through this with our team selection. So look, let's start off with the score prediction. And what I've gone for this one is a 3-1 victory for Liverpool. They're usually games with a few goals in them, and I feel Newcastle will look to frustrate us and sit and park the bus. And that's on us. We need to make sure that we break through. And these games, for me, if teams do come like Newcastle, I think will try to do, which is be compact, try and pinch them from a set piece or a counter attack. It's on us to get that breakthrough in the first half hour. If we get that breakthrough, the game becomes a bit easier for us to manage, and Newcastle have to open up and come and have a go. If we don't, and it goes into the second half or it goes over the hour mark, they will grow in confidence, which will grow their energy levels, which will just make it more frustrating, and the worry, I guess, will start to go around the stadium. So I think a quick start is vital for this one. So I kept that in mind with my team selection, which I'm going to go through now. But again, for me, 3-1 victory for Liverpool. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Now, moving into the team selection, we'll start, as we always do, with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. No real surprises here, my friends. I think we're going to see Alisson Becker in goal and Ibrahima Konate back in alongside Virgil van Dijk. No issues, by the way, if Klopp wants to roll the dice and go with Jarell Kwanzaa. At this point, I honestly don't mind if it's Kwanzaa and Verge, if it's Konate and Kwanzaa, if it's Verge and Konate, whatever Jurgen wants to go with those three centre-backs, I'm on board because they're all pretty much top-notch. So I've no issues there. But I do think we'll see Konate back in after Kwanzaa getting the game against Burnley. Now into the full-back positions. Again, I don't think you're going to see many surprises here. I think we'll see Trent in the right back position, which of course he'll drift into midfield, and Joe Gomez of course will cover at left back, considering we've got no Andy Robertson and no Kostas Tsimikas. I don't think this is a game we can put Chambers in, and I also think Joe deserves to play. Quick side note on Joe, you've probably seen the stuff linking him with a move to Spurs. I don't think Liverpool will be in their right minds to consider selling Joe Gomez, considering the versatility he brings to the team. I don't know where Joe becomes a regular player all the time in this 11, but I do think with his versatility, he'll get more than enough minutes, more than enough games, whether that's a right back, centre back or left back. So I hope and think that we will keep Joe Gomez at the club, particularly after him signing a new contract. So that's my back four. Alisson in goal, then Joe at left back, Trent at right back, and Ibu and Verge in the centre back positions. But now we come into midfield, and again, this is getting easier to make these decisions, I have to say, with the availability of certain players and with the emergence of Endo as an absolute prominent member of this midfield. So I'm going for this. Wataru Endo in the number 6 position, of course. And I've mixed it up a little bit here, mainly because I find it very difficult not to start Harvey Elliott based on what we've seen from him. I mean, he's very unlucky not to get that goal against Burnley. And I think he just gives us something extra on the pitch. We look a bit more balanced with Harvey Elliott there. So I will push Szoboszlai over to the left-hand side, because equally I think he has a big part to play. So that's my midfield. You can make an argument and say that Gravenberch should be in there or Jones should be in there, and it's a very valid argument. That's the joy of where we're at right now at midfield. There's good headaches for Jurgen. So my choice will be Endo, Szoboszlai and Harvey Elliott. That'll be my midfield trio. Again, let me know if you agree or if you disagree. Moving on to the attack now. I'm going for Salah on the right-hand side because, well, that's his position. And on the left side, this was a difficult one because many people want Cody Gakpo to start wide left. But I just think two things came into my mind. One, his goals against Newcastle for Darwin Núñez earlier in the season. Two, the fact that he scored and broke a 12-game streak where he hadn't scored in the last game. It would feel weird not to play Darwin in this game. And I think his energy levels and his enthusiasm and his just everything about him will just add to Newcastle's tiredness and will just cause them headaches. So I would play Darwin on the left for this one, and I would put Mohamed Salah on the right. So who goes for the centre? That's the last question. Have I gone for Cody Gakpo? Have I gone for Diogo Jota? Well, my friends, for me, again, this was a fairly easy decision. Jota. If Jota is up to starting a game, if the medical department pass him for it, I feel like he's our most natural goal scorer at this moment. Now, I am also open to Mohamed Salah playing through the centre at any point. The biggest problem I think we've had this season with Mo is that he's receiving the ball too far away from goal, and it's more difficult for him to get into the positions we want. So I have no issues with Salah ever being central, but I do feel it's right for Lucho to be given a breather for a while. Gakpo, I don't want this to sound like I'm punishing Gakpo because there's absolutely no need for that. I just feel this is the front three. It'd be a best fit for the Newcastle game. Jota came back and we seen what he did so quickly in the game against Burnley. Like, he cleaned up a bit of a mess from Diaz in that situation and still managed to put it through Trafford's legs, score the goal and give us the breathing space. So Jota has to start for me. He's the most natural finisher along with Mo. So yeah, Darwin on the left for me, Salah on the right, and Jota through the centre. And then the options off the bench, of course, are there with Jones, with Gakpo as well, with Lucho if Klopp wants to go that way. It's just more options for us. And then with McAllister coming back, of course, as Endo heads off to the Asia Games, that's going to give us an opportunity to see how McAllister will get on in that position, how much we may miss Endo. And of course, with Mo going away, we're going to have to find a solution on the right-hand side as well for the AFCON, which is where I think Elliott will get more game time. So that's it from me, my friends. My starting 11 prediction is Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Gomez at left back, with Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk in the centre back positions, with Toro Endo in the number 6. Ahead of him, I've gone for Elliott and Dominic Szoboszlai, and then up top, Mohamed Salah on the right, Darwin Núñez on the left, and Diogo Jota through the centre, as well as a 3-1 victory. It's over to you guys now. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget, we will be live for the watch along on New Year's Day from 7 PM right here. Talk to you guys soon. If you're watching this late or it's just near New Year's Eve, wishing you and your families a merry 2024, one filled with health and prosperity, and thank you again for supporting the channel. We really do appreciate it. Bye bye.